Hello, thank you for watching. We are back with the Hunger Games build. Last time we left off, I was doing the church, and I've kind of finished it. And as you can see, I finished the roof off. Let's go inside. Yeah, so I was finishing this off. I've done it off camera because I had to do all the roof and everything. That's quite boring. I put some pews inside, and I noticed this sort of thing at the end. And you can see up into the bell tower. That big gold thing is the bell, obviously. You might have noticed that I've left a bigger gap here because I might put some stairs going down into some sort of mausoleum or something. I'm not sure yet, but I've left myself the option to do that. Okay, sorry, I'm a bit sniffly at the moment. I've just had a sneezing fit. Every so often I have sneezing fits where I can like sneeze 20 times in a row. I've just had one. Okay, so we've got the gravestones out here. Let's just have a look out the outside. Okay, so the roof's done. Main tower's done. As you can see, I designed the bell this way. It's just that basically. Don't really see any other way you could do a bell. I'm not sure there is a way, but yeah. So that's the design I've settled on for the moment. It'll do. Again, as always, I'll probably end up changing it. I always do with these things, but I'm kind of okay with it. It serves its purpose. Yeah. So what we're going to be doing next is I'm going to do a bit of work on the sewers. I've been thinking about stuff whilst I was finishing this build off. I was considering different ideas for the sewers. Some of the ideas are going to be well, let's just go downstairs into one. Well, no, there we go. So the idea was going to be I get lost down here quite easily these days since I changed it all around. That's okay. Again, I'm sorry for sniffling. I did try to blow my nose, but it didn't really work. For example, I'm trying to find a space where I can do it, and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. This looks like an idealish sort of place to do it. Actually, I've already started one by the looks of it. Need torches. There we go. What do I need? I won't need glass down here, obviously. Put this down so I can see what I'm doing. I need mossy cobble as well. Again, I'm so sorry for sniffling. I do apologise. What am I doing? Losing the plot. Okay, that goes up to another place. I'm happy to have that there. Right, so one of the ideas I was thinking of was maybe... Let's have a look, we'll do it here. We'll do one. I'm going to just put some lighting down for the sake of the light. I'm not actually going to leave them there. Shall I do it that way? No, it's not, that won't work. I'll do it this way. I'm going to make some side rooms that you can go into. I did do one in one of the previous videos, but I wanted to expand on the idea a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. Oh, I do hate having the sniffles. Right, okay. So we'll have little side rooms like that. Oh, I've got to do the roof. This one is going to do something a little bit different. It's going to have steps. I'll have to do proper steps. Now, I've not decided yet whether I want the rooms to be dark, just so people will find it harder to find the rooms. You can't do... Oh, you bollocks. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I don't want to think. Yeah, you can't do mossy cobble stairs, can you? Oh, Balls. Nobody will know that they're under there, those steps. It's our secret. And the. Look there, headroom. Won't go amiss. Right, yeah, so we're going to do something like along the lines of this. They aren't going to be huge rooms, but they're going to be rooms nonetheless. Take some of this out, because all that'll need to be filled in with cobble, mossy cobble. I can do that in a bit. I've had a little bit of a break. I don't. If you follow the series, maybe you've noticed that there's been a bit of a break. I've actually been a bit ill over the last few days, over the last week or so. So I've not had a chance to really pump anything out. I would also say as well, I'm going to London tomorrow. I'm going for only till Saturday, so I really won't be able to get any videos out. Only because the internet where I'm going won't be. It's crap. It's mobile broadband, so I can't really upload anything. I could try, I suppose, but I won't have the opportunity to really record because I'll be with people, and the last thing they want is me to keep disappearing off to record a video. Yeah, so we'll see. Okay, so yeah, like a little room like this. So I set some boundaries. I'll get these cobblestone out. Yeah, that'll do. But these are like little treasure rooms where you can find treasure in them. But I'm not going to light the outsides of them, so you'll have to, you know, keep an eye out for where you're going. But I'm going to do a few of these, I think. I'm going to make a couple more culverts as well, like I did in one of the other videos. Yeah, I think I should do that actually. Sorry if you can hear the fan on my PC as well, it's going nuts at the minute. It's a bit warm in my bedroom. But there we go. Let's get just an idea of what it looks like. Fill the roof into there, and then I'll use cobble like that. Yeah, that kind of works. God, so much work doing sewers. I might have to start muting my microphone actually when I sniffle, so I know how irritating that can be. These last ones in here. Suddenly it's going to get dark, but that's okay. So I'll just put another torch up here so I can see what I'm doing. Actually, there aren't. I can't even remember off the top of my head now. There aren't any mossy cobblestone steps or anything, are there? I don't think there are. No, I don't think. No, definitely not. Nope. Okay, it's not a double check. I didn't think there were, but if you don't look, you'll just keep wondering. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. The steps don't really matter. As we get to the bottom, on a few of these, what I'm going to do as well is rather than just have them plain like this, a few of them they may have water entrances. So basically, the way you'll find them is water will go through like a hole that size. Water will disappear into a hole that size, and if you follow the water along, you'll get into another one of these rooms. yeah, so I was going to do something along the lines of that as well. And what I'll probably do, because I'll probably make a lot of these rooms, but that'll mean I'll have to make a lot more sewer paths and what have you. So that's going to be fun. Actually, I might see if one of my friends wants to join in on that. Especially Mike, he was a demon last time doing these. Oh god, so laborious. All this just to do one room. Bum, 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 bum. What I'll do as well upstairs, I was thinking about this earlier, what building I'll do next. I might make a start on the mansion. So I think that's going to be the most interesting build, and the one that's going to take the most time and the most imagination that I'll have to use to get it the way I want it to be. So yeah, I'll probably give that one a go. Oh yeah, you see. I wanted to make sure I was down low enough that I didn't hit the water, because that's where the water is running on the culvert. But luckily, the water will stop dripping now. Actually, that would have been a nice thing if the water continuously dripped down into the into this room, but it's not a big deal. Certainly not the end of the world. Yeah, so that's one room. Let's just get rid of that. Go to this wall here. Put torch in there. Block out that. I don't want to be like too light inside these rooms, so get rid of that as well. Yeah, that's dark enough to. Yeah, that'll do. What I'll probably do as well, actually, in these is I'm probably going to actually add a chest in each one now. Only because the last thing I want to be doing is running around in the sewers for a day, trying to find all the rooms that I dug out. So I probably will. Oh no, I should put it on the thing actually. So yeah, we'll put chests in these rooms as I actually do them. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack on a little bit, doing some more of these. I'm trying to think how big it is. I'm just having a look around now to see how just the scale of it. Where's that hole come from? It's fairly big as a sewer system goes. It's not small by any means. It does stretch from one end to the other, there or thereabouts. Why is that like that? That shouldn't be like that. Well, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Goes over to that one. There's a little room here, I believe. Yeah, this one I've left quite dark, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a chest in here anyway. So there's one there. But I'm going to leave it completely pitch black. You'll still be able to see it if your brightness settings are up high enough. During the Hunger Games we'll probably have mobs turned off, but then what we might do is partway through the game turn mobs back on again. So if the game's been going on for a little while, we'll turn mobs back on to get, like, you know, people moving and get people so they're not camping as much and stuff like that. Get up. Yeah, so in fact I'm going to leave the sewers for a bit now. I've done quite a bit of tunnelling there. I will be doing more. I'll be doing some dead end tunnels and what have you. Some that you might be able to run down, and when you're getting chased, and then you suddenly find that you've just run into a dead end. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to have a go. See, part of me wants to just finish these buildings off here. In fact, I think I should actually, because then this area is done. I always said from the very beginning I'd do everything in sections. So I did like the business districts first. So we finished all this off. Then we did all the houses and so on and so forth. Actually, no, I did the houses first, didn't I? Yeah, so I mean, if I do these two next, then I can do that one. Yeah, because what I might do is I might leave the mansion till the finale, actually. Yeah, like the last video sort of thing. Yeah, I think I should do that. I reckon. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack on with one of these buildings. They won't be the same as each other. They will be slightly different. Yeah, and we'll see where we get to. Okay, so I'll do a quick jump cut and then we'll see where I'm up to after that jump cut. Okay. Hello, back after the jump cut. Okay, so I've kind of played with the first building. I didn't do anything too extravagant with it. I just did a normal two-story building, but I've done it with a little bit of a difference, so it's kind of a different shape. Oh shit, I need a door. Door. I'll do. Do. Is it that side? No, it needs to be on this side, doesn't it? Muppet. There we go. Right, so it's got door now. I suppose I should light it as well. Should have thought about this before I started recording. Oh, silly me. Perhaps didn't like the whole thing, do I? Oh, that'll do. So I've done the upstairs. As you can see, this is something that I will be doing for the big mansion. I will be doing two, a roof and a floor, because basically then you can carpet a floor. And I thought I'd just test out the theory and see what kind of height it made it. What I've also added is a way to get onto this roof. So you can still see down inside there, but it'll give you a few pot shots maybe down the roads, maybe down there if that building's been in the way a little bit, don't forget, so but you might be able to pot somebody off from over here, maybe, yeah, you get the idea anyway. What I've also done is I've put, as you can see, a cover there, a manhole cover thing, a trapdoor, and one at that end as well. There are ladders in each corner of that building and that building that'll let you onto this roof. So again, that could give you a pot shot here and there, but they could pot shot you as well. What I might do to this roof though is give it something like this. Let's just see. That's the centre there. Oh god damn it! Let's just mark out the centre a second. Right, so that's the centre. What I was thinking of doing maybe is, I'll show you now. Should we do it that way or that way? Actually I'm not sure. Let's have a go this way. Oh, you bollocks to you. Oops, missed. I was going to do this. I was going to do that every half. It doesn't look like much, but it kind of breaks up. These buildings were kind of a bit meh, and I was a bit, the roof's far too flat. So I'll probably do this actually. Let's see. On there. Oh god damn it, the building keeps getting in the way behind me. One there. And one there. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Probably won't do it now actually. Well, yeah, I could do it now. Yeah, so the building to our right at this moment, that's pretty much how it's going to be. I was going to do a 3-story building, but then I kind of thought against it. The only reason being is I want to do the next one, a 3-story building. I'm trying to... it's hard to explain in my own mind's eye. Bollocks to you. I kind of want to make buildings of various sizes next to each other, so it looks a very up and down sort of city. I don't know if that makes sense. I've kind of explained that in other building, like under the things where you've got like a building that's high there, that's high there, and you got one a bit higher, but then you got one really high, but they're not next to each other, but they kind of like they break up the skyline. So yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So this one's just a 2-story. This one will probably be 3 or 4 stories high. Yeah, so you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so again, I mean, there's not much point in me talking you through this really, is there? You don't obviously want to hear what I've got to say. It's never anything interesting, trust me. There we go. And as I was saying, I'm going to be going to London, so there will be a delay on the next video. Sorry, hiccups again. I must have a nervous reaction to talking on camera. Every time I start talking, I get hiccups. And I say a lot, an awful lot. But as always, I mean, I do appreciate everybody has watched all the videos. I'm not getting massive views by any means, but it seems that there are a few people that are following it from start to finish, and I really do appreciate that. I really, really do. Oh, I would say as well, I was talking to the owner of the server that I play on normally when I'm not building this, and we're going to be looking at doing it on his server. I've already created a thread on the website to start getting people's numbers and stuff. See, that looks a bit odd at the ends, doesn't it? Did I do it at that end? I didn't really do anything, did I? I could do... I suppose I could do this. Yeah, so I was chatting with the owner of the server. Oh, you bugger! Actually, I'll leave it. The reason why I did these is, I mean, you can just go do 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 do, and you can run up and down them and stuff like that. Because, like I say, I have opened these roofs up now with these covers here. These trapdoors. If you can ever get down them, which I can't seem to. I forgot why I did that actually. I left them with nothing at the top for some reason. I can't even remember why. I honestly can't remember why I did that. But yeah, anyway. I'm going to see what that looks like from at least a bit of a different a distance. You can't really see this building actually from any distance because it's quite hidden. It doesn't matter. It looks okay to me. Yeah. Totally went off track there. I can't remember what I was saying. So next building, like I said, this is going to be the next building here. It's going to be a 3-story building, I do believe. The thing I find is that if you try to make a fancy building, that the more floors you add on, the more difficult it becomes to actually make it look anything decent, if that makes sense. I was just looking actually at that and I'm thinking maybe I should do that. No, I won't. No, I'll leave it the way it is. I mean, all these buildings are going to get tweaked. Oh yeah, so I was saying about on the website. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be running the first ever proper big Hunger Games on there. Like I said, I might run a competition anyway for some of my subscribers and see if they want to play on that Hunger Games. With the actual people on who go on the server, it's only for people that are like, you know, contributors to the community. So it's not going to be just like random people that have just joined the server. It's going to be people that know people that we know. So it's going to work that way. Yeah. So I mean, if you want to be part of that, again, if you're constantly watching my videos and you're leaving a comment here and there and stuff like that, then when I finally do say, right, bang, here's the competition, this is what we can do, you're going to get to play on this if you want to. It's not the best Hunger Games city in the world, but I certainly wouldn't say it's the worst. I've seen some okay ones out there and I've seen some great ones out there. This one's quite large. It's not as large, again, it's not as large as some, but it's still pretty big. And I've not really seen anything quite like this, but I mean, don't get me wrong, there's possibly something out there that's very similar. But yeah, so I'm just kind of doing what I want to do rather than kind of following the consensus of what the community thinks that you should do. So I'm just kind of like playing around with my own ideas and stuff. I mean, if you want to be part of that, I still think that needs a roof of some kind. Just seems very strange, really flat. I don't know. Just have a look actually, what would it look like with at least it looks a little bit better with that. What's it? I wouldn't do it all the way around, because obviously it'd go into the other side building too much. As always, thinking out loud to myself. Oh, come on. Give me a break. There we go. Well, it gives you a little bit of shape. Yeah, so again, I mean, this is still going to be taking a while, but don't forget, I'm actually using the snapshot here. So it would, if you're going to play on it, you would have to use a snapshot. It's that simple. It's not the end of the world. You can back up your old Minecraft, or you could even just download the snapshot and then revert back to the normal Minecraft. But if you want to play on it, you will have to use a snapshot. It's that simple because it uses too many things from the snapshot, like the roof crenellations and stuff, and the walls and other things. So obviously we would be checking things like that before we started. That everybody's using the proper snapshot. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is crack on. What I was going to put some torches up on these doors here, but I was going to use the thingamajigs, what they're called, the new painting things that you can pick. There we go. The item frames. So let's do that actually whilst we're chatting. So I want rid of that, and I want some torches. Torches, please. Thank you. Yeah, so whilst I'm in London, I will try really hard to. Why don't they look as good as the other ones? How did I get those other ones to look so good? How did he get him to do that? How did he do it? How did he do that? I've not seen it before myself, but oh, I actually wait a minute. No. I've got a workbench anyway. Workbench. Maybe it's something to do with you have to actually make them. Maybe. Something like that. I've not looked on the wiki or anything, so no. 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 Well, I'll have to ask him about that actually. I'm not sure how he did that. Oh, wait. Actually, what I've not thought about is did he maybe? Do you do it the opposite way around? Ah, that kind of works, but doesn't have the same bar thing around it. Well, that'll do anyway. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to drop this video away now because I've been going on for a while. And what I'll do is we'll come back and we'll do the next building next door there, that space, that plot of land we've got there next to this one. And we'll discuss a little bit more about what we're going to do in the future with, especially with the sewers. I really want to expand the sewers. I want to make them a labyrinth. So if we can get that done, that'd be cool. It really would. So yeah, so I'll drop this video and I'll end this one. Sorry for the waffling, sorry for not actually showing you much building. But we finished the church off and we finished one building off, so I think that's kind of enough for one video, I think, personally. Yeah. So we'll do our new customary top look thing that I've been doing. yeah, it's looking kind of very grey. Obviously, you can't really see much going on there, but you're kind of getting the scale of things now. Actually, let's have a look at night. Actually, 18,000. Oh, balls. Is it time set or is it set time? No, it's got to be. Oh, bollocks, it's because I'm in caps. So I wasn't even looking at the screen. You get a better idea of, like, the building structure and stuff like that with the lights off, as it were. Eee, blonk. Yeah, so I'm kind of, I'm kind of happy the way it's going. I really am. I'm happy with the way it looks. It's looking pretty cool in my book, especially when we get that mansion done at the back and everything. It's going to look pretty cool. In fact, what I'll probably do actually is get these buildings out of the way now. Get the mansion out of the way. Get these last 3 buildings. I think there's left here on this side. Is there 3 left? So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, or 4 buildings left, and then the mansion. Yeah, so I think we'll get these 4 buildings done, then get the mansion done, and then we can just go nuts on the sewers. And hopefully by the time we're done, people will be ready to play. Hopefully it won't actually go up to when the snapshot's coming out, which is Halloween, I do believe. Hopefully it won't take me that long to do. But like I say, the mansion itself is going to take quite a while. That's going to be a big ass building to do. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of planning, a lot of changes in structural work and stuff like that. Because you start building up from the bottom up, and then before you know it, it doesn't look right, so you change it, you twist it, and you do things to it, and we'll see anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much as always for watching. I do appreciate all the likes and the views that you give me. And we'll see you on the next video. For those new to actually watching these videos, please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I'll catch you on the next video. And goodbye. Dramatic rise, dramatic rise, dramatic rise. Twist a little bit to make it more dramatic. And goodbye.